Hey guys, Shannon Bryant, Virtual and Blended Learning Coordinator, and I'm here in my K-Cloud today to show you some new things that we have for you in Nearpod. Very exciting and very needed right now. So I'm going to go and find my Nearpod and log in here. If you're new to Nearpod, welcome. There it is. You can get there straight from your K-Cloud, and I have mine bookmarked at the top of my toolbar. So here I am in my library for Nearpod. I know I'm in there because it's highlighted here. But I want to search Nearpod's new library to show you our new SEL lessons that are already made. These are short, quick lessons to help you with your students. You can do them as a warm-up or a tag at the end of the lesson, but they are very quick. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to search. I'll typing in SEL, it's really that easy, and I'll be able to see them all here. But maybe you want to find a specific grade level and narrow your search. I'm going to do high school right now, but notice you can pick any of these. There we go. So now I've narrowed down my search to just the SEL lessons that have to do with high school. But let's take a look at what all is in here, because it's not just about diversity or distance learning tips. You've also got things about let someone know how to communicate, a temperature check, growing as a person. I mean, oh, so many great things we want students to do right now. Staying connected. I know the kids that I've had in class have really struggled with this part because they're remote students. So let's take a look at this one. I'm going to click it to open it up, and then we're just going to preview it. So from this screen, I can find info about the lesson. I can share this lesson with a colleague. I can add it to a district library, coming soon, or I can put it in my own library and then I'll own it and be able to edit it. We're just going to do a preview. So there's some share ideas, activities. They're telling you what is coming up in this lesson. And here, students are able to share how they're staying connected with each other. So if somebody is struggling with it, they can learn from each other what other people in their classroom are doing to stay connected. Talks about the challenges. You can tell that this lesson is nice and short, but it also can be something the students could do self-paced. See how quick that was? Only 5 little slides. It wouldn't take very long at all. So let's go back and look at some of the other titles. Maybe you just need to take a temperature check and see how your room is doing before you begin teaching. Maybe you have students that you are worried about. I like this one because this talks about some positivity and, again, very short. Developing empathy. If you're trying to get kids to collaborate in class and they're having a difficult time doing that, you also might want to follow it up with developing self-compassion. If-then plans. We often think that teenagers struggle with consequences and that they don't consider the consequences of their actions, but actually the opposite is true. Research shows us that teenage years actually do mull over the consequences quite in-depthly. They just oftentimes make a bad choice because that consequence seems like something that they can handle or deal with. So if-then plans is a really good lesson. I would go there for sure. Persistence. I cannot tell you a single senior right now that isn't struggling with senioritis. So giving them a quick lesson about persistence or focusing is a really good idea. Setting SMART goals. I know we're getting close to the end of the year, but reminding them, keep them in it to win it. Just because we're at the very end here doesn't mean you need to stop setting goals for yourself. And then I'm going to look at this one at the end here is time management. Everybody struggles with this, especially right now. And there you go. Look, it keeps going and going and going. I hope you go in and check these out. These are great lessons, and they can really help your students and promote a very positive culture on your campus. If you have any questions, please email me. I'm happy to come to your PLCs, meet with you before or after school on your conference period, face-to-face, or through Zoom. That's shannon.bryant@kellerisd.net.